What's good, y'all? It's the Maker Manager here, checking in for another Deity discussion, man. So for today, we're gonna talk about carb refeeds, okay? What are they, how to do them, when to do them, and everything that you need to know about it pretty much. It's gonna be a pretty quick video. So before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you know when I upload videos. Got a lot of stuff coming right now, and we're gonna get it going, all right? So carb refeeds, what are they? So pretty much when you're on, a low carb diet, there's gonna be points when you're either going to be fatigued or your glycogen levels are going to be extremely low. And when that happens, your metabolism is going to start to decrease the longer that you're on like a really strict diet, and that's going to prevent you from losing fat still, okay? So what a carb refeed is pretty when you have one day or maybe multiple days. It depends on like your current level of how lean you are, or where you're at in your cut and stuff like that. But pretty sure you're gonna have one or multiple days where you just have higher carbohydrates than usual. So let's say you're on like a really low carb diet, 150 grams or less, and then for like 5 or 6 days, and then you have one day where you're gonna have an excessive amount of carbs. So what this is gonna do is gonna boost your leptin levels, okay? And what this is gonna do is start fat burning back up. Your body's gonna restock its glycogen, you're gonna be good to go, and your fat burning is gonna go through the roof, all right? So how to do it exactly? You need to take in an extreme amount of carbs. I would say try to get as close to 2 grams per pound as you weigh. So if you weigh like 160 pounds, 320 would be 2 times your weight. So try to get at least 300 grams or close to that. I know it's hard for some people, especially to do it like with a lot of clean stuff. You might be really full or bloated, but trust me, you're gonna lose the weight. You'll probably gain about the average person probably about 5 pounds or so. Me, I'll gain like 8 to 10 pounds. But then by the time, 5 or 6 days later, it's all off plus more weight, okay? So that's how you know that it's been working, all right? So me right now, I'm on a really low carb diet. It's pretty much like no carbs at all, just because I'm the type of person, I don't really need carbs like that. So I'm on that for like, 6 days. And then I have, a refeed day. Well, I have a cheat day. I would consider them one and the same. It's better to, have like, the cleaner days where, you have nothing but, the complex carbs, all the whole grains, stuff like that. But then on the other side, it's nice to have like a cheat day. So they're kind of interchangeable. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. I would recommend to take the clean approach, but it just depends on kind of like how your body processes, all the junk and stuff like that. All right. Either way works. There's nothing wrong with having a cheat day instead of a refeed day. They're kind of the same thing. They're all meant to just keep you, psychologically going, and also to, boost your body's actual metabolic rate. Okay. So just remember also when to do carb refeeds is gonna be when after probably about 5 or 6 days of a low carb diet, or if you're doing like a carb cycling approach, probably like every 3 days, have like a higher than usual carbohydrate day. We have like maybe 100 grams more than usual, okay? And one other thing to note, you do want to drop your fat a little bit, just because carbs and fat are both fuel sources for the body, and they're just gonna battle for uptake if you have high fat and high carbohydrates. So that's kind of like the downside of taking a cheat day. But that kind of just depends on how your body processes everything. If your body can take the high fat and high carbs and not make you really fat, then you'll be perfectly fine. But for most people, what you want to do is just drop your fats a little bit. Probably, I would say almost drop your fats in half, and just increase your carbs. And you can even drop your protein down as well. Because if you follow any type of tips that I give you, or if you're already on like a higher protein diet, the extra protein is kind of just there for gluconeogenesis, where your body's gonna use it and convert it into glucose for energy, all right? So on this carb refeed day, you really don't need that much protein. You still can get that in, but I would say you can drop down to 1 gram per pound on this day, or you can keep it where it's at. Either way, you're gonna be perfectly fine, but just make sure that you're dropping the fats and drop the proteins if you would like, okay? So that's gonna be probably the most effective way to do it. And also, the cleaner day is gonna be better, especially for, quicker results and stuff like that. But also depending on the body, like, someone like me, I could take, like a cheat day. Like I've been doing, a week of low carb and then having a cheat day where I just have like 2 cheat meals. After that, I'm pretty full and I don't really have the urge to binge. I really don't like binging anyway. But I just have, just 2 good meals. Maybe I'll have like a pizza, or maybe, something like Five Guys or something like that, just to, keep me psychologically going, give myself a treat, for, making it through the entire week. and you know, just something to make me feel good and just stay sane and be happy, man. It's all about longevity when it comes to this stuff, man. You gotta make sure that you're able to sustain it for a longer period of time, okay? So that is a quick video on carb refeeds, when to do them, how to do them. Like I said, keeping it clean is probably the better way, but it's okay to have a cheat day here and there. Maybe you can interchange them, you know, have one clean one and then the next week have a cheat day, you know. If you got any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. I hope you liked the video, man. Don't forget to like the video, man. Don't forget to share it, hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Make a man drop.